Hope you're ready for your brand new Tier 1 archetype, the Asutra. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So the Asutra calls all, and this archetype is absolutely phenomenal. So please note, as this theme is very Japanese Buddhist coded theme, all of the names and cards are subject to change. So that is very important to understand. There's a lot to this lore. So this is Asakuna, the golden deity Asutra. So this is going to be a level 8 fire. 3,000 attack, 300 defense. You can only special summon this card with this card's name's first effect once per turn. You can only use this card's second and third effects once per turn each. So if this card is special summoned, or we can special summon it from the hand by revealing one of your set cards and returning it to the hand or extra deck. Well, that's really convenient. We can return a trap card, reset it, and be able to do this. During the main phase quick effect, we can send one trap card from your hand or face down field to the graveyard to change all face up monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. And then during the end phase, we can set one Asutra trap card. So, I mean, during your end phase, you get another access to a trap card, which is good. During the main phase, it's a giant Book of Moon. I think this card's pretty decent to start things off. Next up is the Kuzuha, the bewitching deity Asutra. So this is level 8 Earth Insect. You only special summon this card with its first effect once per turn. You can only use this card's second or third effect once per turn. So we can special summon this card from the hand by revealing one of your set cards and returning it to the hand or extra deck. Once again, we're seeing that, feeding of the traps here to do its thing. We can target one card on the field for every 2 set cards and destroy them. That's actually amazing. And then during your end phase, you can target one Asutra trap in your graveyard and set it. So this actually pulls back from the graveyard, which is not bad. Also, this target one card on the field for every 2 set cards and destroy them. This can start to get a little bit wild for the larger numbers. And then we have the plague deity of the Asutra. I love the feeling of this guy's aura. This is a 24/15 on a wind spellcaster. So you can only special summon this card with its first effect, and you can only use second and third effects once per turn. So we can special summon this card from the hand by revealing one of your set cards or in returning it to the hand or extra deck. During your main phase, you can set one Asutra spell and trap cards from your deck. And during your opponent's turn, quick effect, we can target one face-up card in the field and increase or decrease its level by 1. Interesting. So our modifier gives us the ability to mod change during the opponent's turn. That's going to be very handy for when we start to get into the synchro side of the way that this deck is supposed to work. So that's very, very nice. Next up is Mikumari, the ceiling deity Asutra. So this is going to be a level 7 water worm monster with 2,000 attack, 2,500 defense. You can only special summon this card with this card's first effect once per turn. You can only use this card's name's second and third effects once per turn each. So we can special summon this card from the hand by revealing one of your set cards and returning it to the hand or extra deck. And then during your main phase, you can add one non-worm Asutra monster from your deck to your hand. Now, if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material for an Asutra monster, you can target one normal trap card in your graveyard and set it. This is really cool dimensional barrier recursion that we have here because it can target any normal trap card and bring it back. It's these sort of recurrable cards that we see within these archetypes that really become very broken. And one of the cards that got reprinted for this was actually Trap Trick. So you can actually loop back your Trap Trick and bring it back into rotation. And that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Now, there are some very broken monsters here. This is the first one. This is the Asutraja Susanoo. This is a level 9 fire synchro with 3,300 attack and 0 defense, and it's a tuner plus 1 or more non-tuners. So you can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn each. So if this card is synchro summoned, we can banish any number of trap cards from your graveyard to banish that many cards on the field. We will be making this during the opponent's turn, so we can ban any number of traps to get you that many spot removal options. During the end phase, you can target up to 2 Asutra monsters and or traps in your graveyard and or banishment. For each of them, add it to your hand or set it. Then if you targeted 2 cards, return this card to the extra deck. I like the fact that this is just going to go ahead and split back apart, bring back your pieces back into rotation, and be able just to keep things going for you, which is absolutely incredible for resource management and generation. And then we have the Asutraja Mikumari no Mikoto feat. So this is a level 8 worm synchro with 3,000 attack and 2,500 defense, and it's a tuner plus a non-tuner to make it. So you can only use this card's name's first effect once per turn each. So if this card is special summon, we can send one Asutra card from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, send one card on the field to the graveyard. Okay, if your opponent activates a monster effect, we target one Asutra trap card in your graveyard or banishment, or if there are 3 or more set cards on the field, you can target one trap card in your graveyard instead, and set it back to your field. This is actually really good because now we got the recursion loop coming back to a close here, being able to basically complete the full cycle of the Asutra. That's really, really good. And then, don't worry, we have a field spell too. It's any time that there's a field spell within an archetype, you know something is going beautifully well. So you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name each once per turn. So you can target any number of your set cards. Add Asutra cards from your deck to your hand with different names from each other equal to the number of those target cards that are still face down, and then accept field spells, and then send those set cards to the graveyard. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good. If this card becomes set while you control an Asutra monster and a set you control an Asutra monster and a set card, target one card on the field and return it to the hand. That's very interesting. This actually creates some extra recurability with this, which I don't really think is too necessarily bad. But yeah, this is a good field spell. It'll kick off some worthless cards to be able to recruit you into extra stuff, and especially when we get into the trap cards here. These cards are very, very interesting. So this is the Asutra Insect Prison. This is going to be, so all of these traps are going to act in kind of a similar method here. So you can activate one card with this card's name per turn. So activate one of these. We can special summon this card as a normal monster, Insect Tuner, Dark, level 1, attack 0, defense 0. It is not treated as a trap card. Then immediately after effect resolves, you can synchro summon one monster. Or we can target one Asutra monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So straight off the bat, you have a level 1 that's going to be able to bring itself out as a tuner, and you'll be able to jump into one of these synchros, which is wonderful. It's exactly what we want to see. Now, we also have the Asutra Cursed Roar. This card's actually pretty cool. So you can activate one card with this card's name per turn. Activate one of these effects. So we special summon this card as a normal monster. Spellcaster Tuna level 1, attack 0, defense 0. It's not treated as trap, then immediately this effect resolves, go ahead and synchro summon. So we have another method to synchro jump. And then if you have an Asutra monster in your field or graveyard, target one monster your opponent controls and destroy. I mean, synchro jump or a spell removal option on a trap card that we can actually bring back during the next turn, which is not bad. And then we have the Asutra Divine Domain. So this is going to be same thing. We can special summon this as a normal monster, Aqua Tuner, Dark. It is not treated as a trap, and after this effect resolves, synchro summon one synchro monster. Or when your opponent activates a spell, trap card, or effect, and they control no set cards, we can negate that effect. Okay, that's pretty good. And then, hilariously enough, we are getting an alt art to Trap Trick of all things. Definitely didn't have this on my bingo sheet of things to see, but I mean, like, this is a cute little card to say the least. In terms of what we got here, generically, I love the idea that these cards are supposed to work. Also, we can fuel this. Okay, so what is it? Great Old Dragon First Penguin interactions. Cheat this out, I guess, because this is a level 7. Since I believe Great Old Dragon got reprinted within this archetype, so that's a little bit of a funny little interaction that you kind of get with this. Is First Penguin might actually see some play in this. There's also talk about Dominus Spiral seeing some play in here because fire, earth, wind, water. So you have all 4 of the natural avatar states in here. We are missing, I mean, we got fire and water. There's a possibility for earth synchro and a wind synchro at later dates. But I mean, realistically, both of these cards are already exceedingly good for what they bring to the table and, you know, what they actually do. So, you know, that's a lot to think about. So what do you guys think about everything? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. patrons. Thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.